Hi guys, I hope you're well. Today I wanted to work a little bit on opening our hips. Some people have a bit of an issue with their hips. For some people it's a very tight place. So yeah, let's get cracking. It's going to be a bit not super intense, but we need to get a bit of our fire started in order to warm up enough in order to do any hip openers. So I just wanted to start quickly going into our hands and knees. Okay, and here I invite you to do any position that feels good to open up the back. So you can even move your neck here. You can inhale, arch your back, exhale, round the back. Inhale, arch, exhale, round. Maybe move your hips side to side. Good. Inhaling, exhaling, maybe going a bit forwards and backwards with the inhale, like a wave, a spinal wave. Very good. Very good. And on the exhale, let's go into child's pose. Here we're extending the arms forwards and placing the forehead on the ground. Breathing here. Very good. On the next inhale, we're slowly going to sit on our heels. We can sit with the heels like so, or we can even flex the toes if you want to activate the arches of your feet. And here I'm going to show you like so that you can see. We're going to place our fingertips on the left side. Inhale, lift right arm, exhale, go towards one side, and switch sides slowly. Place right hand on the floor. Inhale, lift left hand, go towards the right side. Breathing here. And switching sides again, slowly. Breathing, try to open one side and switching to the other side. Very good. Inhale, coming back up. Very good. And here to keep on working and opening the shoulders and the back. We're going to inhale, lift arms, place them in cactus. Try to open the heart. And exhale, do as if you were pushing against the wall. Inhale, we're doing like a cat-cow, but sitting up. Exhaling, pushing. Inhale, exhale. Remember to work on your breath. But we're being peaceful. Remember to relax the muscles of your face while you're doing this. Let's do it one last time. And exhale. Place the hands on the legs. And now you can place, go back to cat-cow on hands and knees. And from here, we're going to flex our toes. We're going to leave the hands on the ground. We're going to inhale, lift the knees a little bit. Stay here. Exhaling, knees on the ground. Again, inhaling, knees up. Exhaling, knees on the ground. One last time, inhaling, knees up just a little bit. And exhaling to go into downward facing dog. If this is your first downward dog of the day, remember you can always bend your knees as much as you want and you can try to walk in place. can even try to wiggle side to side. I love doing that to open the sides of my body a little bit more. Beautiful. And now I'm going to inhale, look forwards, and exhale to go towards the front of the mat. Ooh, there's a lot of wind today. Inhaling, stretching the back, looking forwards, and exhaling. Uttanasana, or forward fold. We're going to stay here for a little bit, and we're going again to try to relax the head, relax the neck, relax the back. My hands are touching the ground, but yours don't have to touch the ground. You can always use a block here. If, for example, you're here, you can stay here. And now we're going to leave the right leg extended. We're going to bend the left knee, place left hand on the ground. Inhale, lift right arm up. We're doing a little twist, but that's also helping open the right hamstring. Exhaling, switching sides, extending left leg, bending right leg, lifting left arm. And exhaling, hands on the ground, slowly rolling up. And we're in Tadasana already, very good. And from here we're going to do a little sun salutation. So we're going to inhale, arms up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back straight. And you can go slowly into plank pose and then chaturanga. Or you can go immediately, bending the knees, placing the hands on the mat. Feet back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhaling cobra or upward dog. Here, if you're in cobra, I invite you to wiggle a little bit. What I like to do is actually keeping the hands on the mat, trying to take one leg back to one side, coming back to center, taking the other leg to the other side, coming back to center. Very good. Feel the stretch. And from here, exhaling to go into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Breathing here. Next inhale, bending the knees, looking forwards. And exhaling towards the front of the mat. Inhaling back straight, exhaling. Uttanasana. Next inhale, slowly coming back up. Arms up, exhaling. Tadasana. Great. And now we're going to do a variation of the sun salutation. Surya Namaskar B. We're going to inhale, go into Utkatasana. You're trying to sit, chair pose. So we're trying to tilt, not really arch the back too much, tilt the pelvis a little bit. Breathing here. For me, sometimes I get exhausted by extending my arms. Sometimes if I just have my arms on the sides, it's a bit easier to hold this pose. It's more important to activate the legs than it is to activate the arms. And on the exhale, Uttanasana or forward fold. Very good. Next inhale, back straight, looking forwards. And on the exhale, bending the knees, placing the hands. You can either slowly go back or going fast towards Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra or upward facing dog. And on the exhale, going into downward facing dog. Excellent. Breathing here. Remember to try and relax the neck, relax the muscles of the face. You can always try to walk in place. Great. Next inhale, lifting. Left leg up, trying to extend it, but trying to keep the hips parallel to each other. And on the exhale, we're going to open the hips, bend this left knee, and maybe look look towards the right side. Maybe we can see our left foot. We're gonna inhale, come back to center, stretch this left leg, and then we're gonna bend the knee again, and exhale to go into a plank pose with the left knee bent. Inhaling, stretch. Exhaling. Inhaling, stretch. Exhaling, bending. Really good. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Very good. Again, inhaling. Exhaling, and this time trying to take the left foot in between the hands. Beautiful. From here, we're going to inhale, go into a lunge or warrior one, and exhale to open into warrior two. So remember to really bend this left leg, extend the arms. Beautiful. Exhale, place right hand on right leg. Inhale, lift left arm up, reverse warrior. Inhaling, warrior two. On the exhale, we're going to bend the left elbow and place it on the left knee and pivot this right arm near the right ear. So we're not falling into the posture, we're trying to activate this arm, both arms, but try to relax the forehead, try to smile. Very good. Inhale, warrior two. We're gonna go back. We're gonna, this time, sorry, we have the hips open, but we're gonna try and pivot the hips to go into, so maybe for this, you need to, instead of having your foot parallel to the short side of the mat, you might place it on a 45-degree angle. You still have the left leg like so, but you're gonna move the hips like so. Lift arms, you're in warrior one. This is the only difference with warrior one and the lunge. You have your heel on the ground. And here we're gonna interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, stretch the arms. And on the exhale, we're gonna do humble warrior. We're gonna try and place the head on the floor. It is not necessarily going to reach the floor. And we breathe here. Remember to activate both legs. Next inhale, coming back up. Very good, lifting the arms, lifting right heel, placing both hands on the mat. Beautiful. Placing left foot next to right foot. And here exhaling, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog, and exhaling, downward facing dog. Awesome. Breathing here. You can always go into child's pose instead of staying in downward facing dog. Remember, you're trying to stretch your back more than your legs. Now we're gonna inhale, take right leg up. Very good. And we're gonna exhale, open the hips, bend this right leg. Maybe we can try and look at our little right foot on the left side. But we're trying to keep our weight on both hands, not on the left side. Inhaling, stretching right leg up. And on the exhale, we're gonna bend the knee, take it near the chin. Very good. Inhaling, right leg up. Exhaling. Inhaling, right leg up. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Very good. I'm getting tired. Inhaling. Exhaling. And one last time, inhaling, and this time trying to take the right foot in between the hands. Very good. And you're going to inhale, lift into a lunge with the arms up. I'm going to switch sides so you can see me. And we're going to exhale, open up to warrior two, right leg the front of the mat. Remember to activate both arms. Excellent. Exhale, left hand on the left leg, inhaling, right arm up. Inhaling, warrior two. And here, exhaling, bending right arm, placing it on the right knee. Or you can even try and place the hand on the mat, depends on you. Pivoting, left arm up. Breathing here. Beautiful. Remember, you're just using the elbow as a support. You could even try lifting right arm. Next, inhale, warrior two. And now we're going to go into warrior one. We can lift the heel, but I prefer, for humble warrior, you have more stability with the heel on the mat. We have the hips parallel now. In warrior two, you have them open. Here you have them parallel. You're going to interlace your hands behind you. Inhaling, stretching the arms. And exhaling to humble warrior. Trying to activate both legs. You should feel this on your right hip. Next, inhale, coming back up. Taking arms up, lifting left heel. Placing both hands on the ground and taking right foot next to left foot. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Remember here, you can always go into child's pose. You can go into child's pose and just relax. Breathing here. Beautiful. If you're already in downward facing dog, stay here. Or if you're in child's pose, come into downward facing dog. So lifting your hips up. Bending the knees, looking forwards, and exhaling to go towards the front of the mat. Inhaling back straight. Exhaling, Uttanasana, or forward fold. Inhaling, slowly rolling back up, lifting the arms up. Exhaling. Tadasana. Very good. Now from here, we're going to do a little variation. We're going to inhale, take arms up. And exhale, chair pose. We're going to place the hands in prayer position. Very good. So we're going to stay like so. We're going to try to place all of our weight on the right leg. Lift, left foot, and slowly take it back. So we're going to lunge. Very good. And from here, I'm going to show you. We're going to open up into warrior two again. And this is where it gets interesting. We're going to really bend forward. So as if we were like so, we're going to do it like so. So instead of having the heel up, we try to keep it down. So we're on one side of the leg. The heel stays on the ground actually. What goes up is your toes. So this is a deep stretch for the inner thighs. Very good. And what we're going to do here is switch sides. So we're going to try and extend right leg, bend left leg. Very good. You don't have to go all the way down like I'm doing. You can be a bit up. Depends on each person's body. Exhaling, switching sides. Very good. Skandasana. You can do this using your arms, or you can do this with your hands in prayer position, for example, or open, like so. Very good. It feels a bit as if you're a ninja, actually. It's really funny. And then the other side. And then the other side. And we're gonna stay on the other side. So this time, left leg is bent, right leg is down, extended. We're gonna switch slowly, place the foot, all of the right foot on the ground. We are bending left knee, and we're gonna open up to warrior two. Beautiful. We're gonna look at our left hand, try to smile, try to relax the face, relax the breath. Exhaling, taking both hands down, lifting right heel up, taking left foot next to right foot. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhaling, cobra or upward dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Lovely. Very good. This time we're gonna inhale, lift left leg up. Very good. We're stretching the left leg up, trying to keep the heels parallel. And we're gonna exhale, try to bring left foot slowly towards the front of the mat. Very good. And you can place your right knee on the ground. And we're gonna take left arm on the inside of the left leg. So here you're already doing lizard pose. Your left heel is working. Your toes can be looking towards the left side instead of being looking forward. And here you can stay like so, or you can maybe place your forearms on the ground. You should feel your left inner thigh working. And if you want to fire up a little bit, you can you can flex your right toes and lift the right knee up. Very good. Breathing here. Excellent. And now we can place both hands on the ground and take left leg in between the arms. And now we're just going to switch, do a jump switch. So I'm just going to lift the hips a little bit, and just switch the feet. So like so. Or you can just walk. And we can take the right leg a bit on the outside of on the edge of the mat and place right arm here. We can place left knee on the ground. And we have both hands on the mat. And here we can, again, you can stay here. You can even use a block. Or you can place both forearms on the ground. Breathing here. And if you want an extra challenge, you can always try to lift left knee off the ground. Beautiful. I'm going to switch again. I'm going to show you how and why. We're going to slowly come back up. Take the right leg on the inside of both arms. Lift left knee and jump switch. Very good. And from here, we're gonna again place left leg on the outside. We're gonna leave right hand on the mat. We're gonna try and bend this right leg and try to catch it with the left hand. We're trying to get the heel as close as we can to the glute. And we let go. We take left foot in between the arms. We lift right knee up and switch. Very good. We place left knee on the ground, right foot on the outside. Right hand on the ground. Very good. Here we leave left hand on the ground. We lift left foot and try to catch it with your right arm. And again, if you cannot do this, you can always use a strap to catch your foot. And we can let go. Excellent. We're going to bring our right foot inside, in between both arms. We're going to lift left knee and place right foot next to left foot. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling upward dog or cobra, and on the exhale just slowly going into child's pose. Breathing here. Very good. I hope you're feeling all right. We're going to go to hands and knees. Open the fingers wide, flex the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Trying to open the shoulders a little bit. Good. On the next inhale, we're going to lift right foot up and try to place right foot in between the hands. So here, we're going to inhale, lunge. We're going to try to get the left foot a bit closer. So the distance between the legs is not, the feet is not as big. Keep it a bit close. Place the left heel on the ground. Extend right leg and exhale, pyramid pose. So this is going to stretch your right hamstring. Here you can always use a block if you wish to keep the back straight. Trying to keep the hips parallel. So the tendency of the right hip is to go forwards. We're trying to keep it parallel to the left hip. Breathing here. Now we're going to bend right leg. Take left foot a bit back. Very good. Place left knee on the ground. And here we're going to exhale again. Do another stretch. But this time with the left knee on the ground. Inhaling forwards. Exhaling back. You can stay here or you can keep moving with your breath. But if you stay back here, try not to be static. Try to maybe wiggle your hips a little bit, because this is going to help you open the hamstrings and the hips a bit more. Very good. If you're ready for this, if you feel you've warmed up enough, you can try to do hanumanasana with me. If you feel you need a bit more preparation, don't worry. It's a very hard pose for many people. Hanumanasana is the splits. So, you're already here. Now you feel pretty, you're not up here, so you need to be very close to the ground already. Okay? And you have to feel, this will feel harder. This will be the hardest pose, more than being like so. And you're going to flex the toes in the back and use this to wiggle your right foot forwards, and then try to place yourself like so. Hanumanasana. Now, if your glutes do not reach the ground, you can always try to place a block under your right glute. This will help you keep or sit up straight. And this is already a beautiful pose. This is already a beautiful Hanuman. Okay, you don't need to go into a full split. It's not necessary. You're still going to feel great like so. If you even want an extra challenge, you can go forwards like so. But if you're already on the ground, you can stay like this. Very good. And go forwards as well. Very good. You can stay here for a few breaths. I'm going to use a block because I haven't done Hanuman in a while. one of my favorite postures. It was actually my first yoga challenge to myself. Very good. We're trying to keep the hips parallel. And now we're going to take the block away. We're going to try and bend this right leg. Very good. Place hands on the mat. Lift left knee. And take right foot next to left foot. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling cobra or up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Very good. So one side should feel different than the other side. My right side definitely feels more open. So we're gonna fix that. We're gonna inhale, lift left leg up. Very good. So we're trying to keep the hips parallel. And on the exhale, we're going to take left foot forwards, place the right knee on the ground, and again, we're going to play with the stretch. Actually, no, sorry, we're going to go straight into lunge with the arms up. We're going to shorten the distance between the feet, place right heel on the ground, extend left leg, like so, and exhale. Go into pyramid pose. I almost forgot that. Breathing here. Again, you can always use a block. This should feel really good on your left hamstring, maybe even the left calf. Beautiful. Very good. Bending this left leg, lengthening the distance again, placing right knee on the ground, and exhaling, going back, extending the left leg again. So we're still stretching the hamstring, and with your breath, you can inhale, come forwards, and start, and this way you're going to be stretching both inner thighs and both hips. And remember, you can always wiggle if you're on the back. Yoga is not about staying static, especially not in Vinyasa yoga. Okay, we're trying to find movement, find freedom in our poses. Inhaling to go forwards, exhaling to go back, inhaling forwards, exhaling back. This should feel really good. If it feels painful, just avoid it and go into child's pose. Lift right knee. We're going to use this to wiggle left foot forwards and try to sit up straight in hanumanasana. Beautiful. Remember, you can always place a block under your left glute. You should try to keep the hips parallel. Very good. You should not really arch your back too much here, okay? We're trying to activate the core as well. Okay, wonderful. So here, you can keep the brick or the block. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, go forwards. Breathing here. Remember to breathe. I'm just going to lift my hips a little bit. You can stay here, you can breathe. Very good. And then you can go back to the lunge. Very good. We're going to lift right knee up, place left foot next to right foot. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. This is the last downward facing dog we're doing today, so don't worry. Now both legs should feel really good. Should feel really stretched. Next, inhale, bending knees, and on the exhale, we're gonna try and sit on the mat. Very good. Your hips may feel a little weird. We just opened it a lot. We're gonna do one last pose, a couple last poses for the hips. So we're gonna spread the knees open. Your knees will probably not touch the ground. They will be more like so. We're gonna use the feet to keep the back straight. And on the exhale, maybe try and go forwards if you can. If not, you just stay upright. And breathe. This is also opening your inner thighs. Very good. Done a great job. Keep breathing here. Awesome. Now come back up. And we're gonna cross our legs. We're gonna place right knee on top of left knee. If this hurts, I actually recommend another pose more than this one, which is cow pose, like so, but many people cannot, or king pigeon, sorry, but not many people cannot do this. So if you cannot do this, just stay like so. We're first gonna do a little twist. We're gonna place right hand back and just use the right knee as support to stretch. Maybe look to the side or back, trying to keep the back straight. Inhaling, coming back to center. Very good. And then the other side. Coming back to center. Very good. And now we're just gonna switch the posture. You can switch it just by switching the legs, staying in this position, or you can do what I'm gonna do. So you're gonna use your hands on the left side, okay? We're gonna lift the hips and keep the feet on the ground, and then just rotate. And you're gonna find yourself already in this sort of position. The legs crossed, trying to keep both feet flexed, because if not, you may hurt the ligaments on your knees. Okay? And now from here, we're going to place right hand near the knee, left hand back. Inhaling back straight, exhaling, looking back. Inhaling, coming back to center, and going to the other side. Good. Okay, so now we're going to stretch our legs and we're going to wiggle them. We're going to move them a little bit. I hope you're feeling okay. I hope you're not in any pain. If you're in any pain, let me know. Maybe I've been too rough with you guys. So from here, we're just going to do a little back massage. Okay, so we're going to place our back on the mat. Beautiful. We place both feet on the ground, the legs are flat, are bent. And we're just going to do a bridge pose. We're going to inhale, try and lift the pelvis, trying to lift the whole back except for the shoulders. Breathing here. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And exhaling. Very good. And now if you can do it, I invite you to do shoulder stand. If you can do it. If not, if you have any neck problems, it's just good to take your legs up and maybe even use a wall. Like so. Well, you have to scooch a little bit closer to the wall, but you need to keep your legs up. So you can do that, or you can try to go into shoulder stand. And here remember not to move your chin, because this is a very delicate pose on your neck. So we're breathing here, and here you can start making shapes if you want to. You can try and stretch your legs, maybe walk in place. Do whatever you want. We're just playing. Yoga is about play. Okay, and from here we're going to exit the pose, go into hanumanasana maybe. So placing the toes on the ground and slowly taking the back onto the mat. Very good. Taking the knees near the chest, massaging your spine. Maybe finding twists again, placing the knees on one side, looking towards the other side. If your knees are on the right side, you're going to extend your left arm, look towards the left. Take the knees back to center and let the knees go towards the other side. Maybe extend right arm, look towards the right. Relax your breath. Take the knees near the chest. And from here we can extend the legs. Maybe we can try to stretch. So contracting all the muscles and then exhaling through the mouth. Very good. And we can place the arms on the sides of the body and just close our eyes here for Shavasana. Staying here for a couple of minutes. So yeah, I invite you to stay here for as long as you want. Like I said, a couple of minutes or maybe 10 minutes. Just breathing in the position. But for now, I will say namaste. The video is going to end now, but like I said, you can always stay in Shavasana for as long as you want.